Hey everyone! So I put up a poll on my Instagram page for the next video on my YouTube, and it was a poll for a new craft or how to set up a canvas for oil painting. The most votes got a new craft, so today we're going to learn how to make a pinch pot out of clay. Let's go! So what you're going to do is you're going to open your clay, take off all jewelry. I recommend, if you're someone who has long nails, I recommend gloves, but if you're not afraid of getting clay underneath your nails, then go for it and just take your cutting wire and begin cutting the clay. You can either do it across the top, or I like to do it straight down. And we're going to need about a handful of clay. My clay was giving me a bit of a problem. It has been sitting for a couple months, so that means that it was dried out a bit. And that is why we need the bucket of water. So if your air dry clay has been sitting for a couple months like mine, it's going to be a bit dried out, but it's still moldable, so that's why you're going to need your water for the future. And then this process is called wedging, or molding it into the ball. I can do another video on wedging in the future. Next, you're going to sink your thumb right into the middle of the ball. This will create the hole for our pot. And if there are any cracks within the sides, don't worry, we can smooth that out with our thumbs, or we can smooth it out with some water, as I do here. Next, you're going to take about 2 fingers, or even if you want to use just one, and you're going to go around the pot slowly and just press open. This will make the pot wider as you go around. If you ever go to high school and you take an elective in art, or if you go to college and you happen to take a class in clay, this is most likely what they'll start you off with for your first project. It will get you comfortable with the clay, and it actually really relaxes you. I know I enjoyed it. Also, if your clay is a little bit dry like mine was, it will crack a lot, but like I said before, you can use water to smooth those out, or just your thumb. And what I'm doing right here is I'm creating a little lip for the top of the pot. I thought of a flower since later on I want to put a succulent inside. If you want to create any little design for your lip, you can do that as well. This project is totally open. And you also want to make sure that all of your walls on the inside of the pot are even. But if not, we are going to go back to this and even it out with a tool on the inside as well as the outside. So now we're going to take our sculpting tool, go around the edges and even it out. But you also want to make sure that the clay is not too wet here because then it's just going to become floppy. I waited for my pot to dry a little bit here, that's why I'm in kind of different clothing. The stage that the pot is called, it's called leather hard, so it's not completely dry, but it's not completely like mush wet either. So it's like just in between. So you're going to clear a little space. And then if the inside of the pot does not look deep enough, since I wanted to put a plant inside, I wanted to go back and score a little more inside, sculpt it out a little bit more, that way I can fit a plant in there. Also, you want to smooth that out with some water or even your finger on the inside because you don't really want it to be rough on the inside, because as it dries it can get pretty pointy. So my pot actually had some cracks around the rim, so I took some extra clay and I put that over the cracks. That way when it dries, the cracks will disappear. And you can smooth that out with either your thumb or some water. Water makes things a lot easier. So that's what the pot looks like so far. And we're going to take our tool and scrape at the bottom. That way the pot will lay evenly on the table, so it doesn't topple over. Next, you're going to take your wooden pin tool or your regular metal pin tool. I had a wooden one and it works just as well. And you're going to write your name on the bottom, or you can write your name and the year. I chose to write my initials in the year, or you can even write the name of the person you want to give it to. It's your project. You can do whatever you wish. Also, a good tip with writing into clay, you're going to get some extra pieces. If you're not looking for texture, use your thumb or some water to wipe over it. That way it won't dry with like extra pieces. Like my art teacher used to call them noogies. And it won't end up being textured and rough. It'll be smooth. Another good tip that she taught me was if you use a sponge over it and then go over it again with your wooden pin tool, it'll actually make it even more smooth. So it's really up to you how you want to use that advice. I use just my hand and it works just as well, because I actually don't have a clay sponge on me. You can find those at Michael's or your local AC Moore or Joann's. And for the design, you can do whatever you want. It's totally free range. So this is what our pot looks like. And don't forget to hit that notification bell, like, comment, and show your pots. I would like to see.